Good morning. We got up just after 5 to watch the sunrise. It's been just a really peaceful and bright, sunny morning. It's a little chilly though. Here in the Adirondacks, even in July, it gets into the 50s at night, and then the highs are usually only in the 70s during the day. My fingies are cold. Now we're getting ready to make some breakfast and coffee. I tried to cast a few times from shore this morning and snagged my line, so first order of business when we get into the canoe will be to retrieve my lure. Right now the water is really calm, so hopefully that bodes well for today and we can do a little bit more fishing from the boat as we make our way to the end of Little Tupper Lake and into the next pond. And looking forward to today. I don't think we made enough water.
Nope, gonna need some more. Protein oatmeal with cherries, blueberries, cranberries, and
Currants?
currants. Yeah.
We're going to eat some breakfast and wait for the fog to burn off. It's still really foggy out there.
Yeah, I just looked up and I was like, I can't see anything. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, it's receding. So this morning, we have a very short paddle to our little river access point. So taking us to Rock Pond. It's a very small pond. And then we have 1.5 mile portage. We're gonna do our best to single carry it, but it may be a double carry. That will take us to Little Salmon Pond. And that's probably where we're gonna camp for tonight.
Look at all this room for activities. Lure exchange, please.
Paddle delivery service.
All right. It's the morning of day 2, and we are on the water. We are headed out of Little Tupper Lake, and we have to get on a creek that connects Little Tupper to Rock Pond. It looks like there is a little bit of a portage. We'll see what that looks like when we get there. From what we heard from the gentleman at the outfitter, Rock Pond is beautiful. It does have an island campsite. Our plan is not to camp there because we do have a 1.7 mile portage that we'd like to get done today, which goes from Rock Pond through a few small little lakes and ponds to Little Salmon Pond. We'll try to take some time and enjoy Rock Pond while we're there, but we do have a lot to get done today. We're going to start paddling. We just finished our first official portage of the trip. Just a short little guy, and we will be heading into Rock Pond very shortly. The bugs have not been bad, except for when we got on the portage, it was mosquito central. As soon as you get back in the water, the mosquitoes are gone. We're surrounded by dragonflies, which I think really helps. They are probably eating all the little mosquitoes. We made it to Rock Pond, where I immediately snagged a lure and got it trapped and stuck, and now it's gone forever.
It's just a lure. But it's understandable to be upset. You're like so, intent on getting a fish. And we saw a couple of guys and they said that there were some good fish and they caught 4 or 5 good fish. So we thought it would be good. And there's a reason why they call it Rock Pond, because there are rocks everywhere, and we snagged within the first cast.
So all these bushes that I'm standing in are blueberry bushes. You can see tiny little blueberries on all of them, but most of them are not ripe. I found 2 ripe blueberries at our campsite last night. But some of these are not blueberries, they're something else, I think.
In memory, Paul Carlberg. That's pretty amazing, actually. This is so easy to pull into, though. Wow. And what a view.
Just coming up on our takeout for our portage. Canoe carry, here it is. Hold on, sorry.
See if I can do this. Whew. All right.
You good?
Yep.
You coming or what? Suit yourself.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, put on the bug net. Now I really look fashionable. They are thick. I'm already covered in bug bites, but at least now they seem to already be leaving us alone a little bit more, even just standing here, which, as you know, if you stand still and there's bugs around, they will come at you. So, I mean, they're still here, but it's a lot better than it was. Still have quite a ways to go, but hopefully it'll be more tolerable now that we're bugged out. Our kit is heavy. All we can do is get back to it. I mean, like I said, we knew this would be the hardest part, and it is. I'm really hoping that it means that we'll get to see something beautiful on the other side.
So we've been going for about 20 minutes or so now. It's about a mile and a half portage. Right now we're going next to a bog that makes the walking pretty rough. I'm watching Nikki.
Bugs everywhere. Oh.
There's so many of them, but my feet are just getting sucked because I'm carrying so much weight.
This is really steep.
We came to a point in the trail where we had 3 paths to take because there are old logging roads that run through this part of the Adirondacks, and we had to consult our map and the compass and just double check with GPS to make sure that we were headed in the right direction. And unfortunately there isn't a blaze in a position where it's not obvious which way to go. But once you get on the obvious, like the right way,
Then there's
a blaze.
It is really nice to be back on flat, hard ground. We've traipsed through sand, tall grass, really muddy bog, and now we're just on a old logging road, so it's nice and flat. And having this bug net on has been a savior. So I can hear the mosquitoes buzzing all up in my ears, but they're not biting me. All right, well, looks like maybe we're coming up on another bog. Oh, here we go. Back into the Wet Foot Club. Oh boy. I'll have to figure this one out.
Oh, we did it.
Oh,
We
we
made it.
made it.
3,800 meters, 3.8K, carrying 200 pounds of gear. So now we get a nice paddle and a well-deserved break. It is only 3:30, which is good because we're gonna have one more small portage compared to this. It's only 800 meters.
Long enough.
Long enough, but we got a little bit of a break coming. So we're just gonna get at it.
I cannot wait to get to camp.
Yeah.
I am tired.
Me too.
I'm beat. So just a little ways down was the actual takeout.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Did you sink or did you just?
I'm sunk.
Oh no.
Don't move. Don't move.
Okay. Oh my God. So Nikki just sank like a foot and some change in this put-in. It's so muddy I have to climb up and over.
Up here. Hardigan Pond is very muddy, just like the trip to get to it.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right here is just mud. On our second portage of the day, this one's only 800 meters instead of 3,800, but it's very mucky, mostly flat so far. Hopefully we'll be to the creek soon. We can get back in the canoe and paddle to Salmon Pond or Salmon Lake. I can't remember which one it's called, but we're almost there, I think. And we're doing great. We reached the end of our second portage and we are both gassed. We are just done. That was really hard. Some people like to do, Spartan races or one of those like adventure type races to challenge themselves physically, but I think that portage was a good example of our physical limits. I'm kind of starting to feel sick from the exertion, but I'm really proud of us. We worked really hard and we did it. We're here. We have this creek to paddle, which will bring us right to Salmon Lake, and we're going to try to find a campsite there. And I'm really looking forward to dinner. It's going to be awesome.
Yep.
All right.
Excuse me.
Oh my gosh, beautiful landscape. We just got to camp on Salmon Lake and we are bushed. We are so tired. It has been a really long day of portaging. It's a beautiful lake, very marshy. We're just gonna get all of our camp stuff set up, have a dehydrated meal that we've been looking forward to for dinner, get a fire going. Travis is processing some wood right now, finding some dead that he can get started on, and I'm gonna get the tent going. We're not wasting any time here, we're getting it done. This campsite's not perfect, but it is the only one available on Salmon Lake, and there's not a great place for the tent, so our plan is to set the tent up, blow up the mattresses, have everything ready to go, but we're not going to stake it down until after we're ready to get into it because we have to move it to a place that's kind of like a hangout spot. So we're making do with what we've got. We're using our space, just moving things around as we need them.
The best part about this site is it's got a clothes rack. It's got a drying rack built in.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Mosquitoes and deer flies are out, so we're going to try this thermocell. I've never used one, and it's supposed to give a 15-foot bubble around you. So we'll see if it keeps all the mosquitoes and stuff away.
The deer flies especially.
Yeah, deer flies especially. So we're going to see if this bad boy works the way they say it does.
For sleeping, we use a compact foam pad, and we also use these climate insulated blow up sleeping pads. It'll make it good tonight with how many roots and rocks there are in the ground here. It'll just help make things a little more comfortable. And they sell these blow up packs separately, and you might think, well, I'm not a wuss, I'll just blow it up by myself, but this thing really does make it a lot easier. It's a lot faster. The other thing that I learned is that, especially like in colder weather, you don't necessarily want to blow it up with your breath because your breath is very humid. So then the air inside your sleeping pad is humid, and when it gets cold it can freeze. Snap that on. And you just fill the bag up with air. Roll it. And start pumping. Just a few of those and she'll be full. Just to make sure it's nice and firm. And basically, you get to the point where it won't take anymore. And it's full. And while I've been setting up the tent, Travis has been very successful with getting the fire going.
And in this campsite, since I guess no one camps here, there's just dead trees everywhere. So it was so easy to find firewood tonight. Oh.
Hopefully it'll keep the bugs away.
Yeah.
I think that's going to do it for us tonight. Sun's still out. Well, the sun is setting, but it's still light out. We're just really tired. It was a rough day. Just finishing getting camp cleaned up and everything packed and put away. And settle in. It's starting to get chilly, so bundle up and read a good book until we fall asleep. Probably won't take long though. And
Not take long.
we'll see you tomorrow out on the water.